The Korean Demilitarized Zone is a strip of land running across the Korean peninsula near the 38th parallel north. The DMZ is a border barrier that divides the peninsula roughly in half. It was established to serve as a buffer zone between the countries of North and South Korea in the Armistice Agreement of 1953. The DMZ was created as each side agreed to move their troops back 2,000 meters from the front line, creating a buffer zone 4 kilometers wide, resulting in a northern limit line and southern limit line. The Joint Security Area is the only portion of the DMZ where North and South Korean forces stand face to face. Being at the center of one of the world's most tense military and political fault lines, the Joint Security Area has been the site of numerous interactions between the North and the South, including over 750 overt acts of violence. The Imjin River is the 7th largest river in Korea. It flows from north to south, crossing the tense political line and joining the Han River downstream of Seoul, near the West Sea. This project is set directly on the NDL, interrupting the man-made political line with the symbolic ecological flow of nature. This project reflects the flow of time to set the question, how do we understand change to project the future? With a study of the flow of water on the site, as well as elevations analysis, we can determine the most logical design for a river which has a beginning and an end, but continues to flow back around to the start, a commentary to finding our roots and learning from our past by looking back. Based on my research, I found that the need to preserve history is crucial to building a better, brighter future. What I aim to do is provide a shift in atmosphere, from cold and unyielding to warm and inviting, allowing guests to reflect on the history of the region and, by extension, their own personal history and what it means to learn from the past, to grow while preserving sacred thoughts and belief. The JSA does not have the most positive history. However, this site has the ability to become one of productivity, tourism, innovation, and culture. While philosophy is the main focus of the project, there will also be an exhibition center based around the Blue Huts to educate tourists and put a spotlight on a darker past as an introduction to ponder the way to a brighter future. The habitation of the project is meant to reflect the action of the Imjin River by crossing over the military demarcation line and disregarding politics just as nature does. Rivers are a symbol of our progression. Perhaps one of the most common ways that rivers have captured our minds is through storytelling. In many captivating narratives, the river is not just a physical place, but instead a much larger symbol of something else. The river itself is a path, which lends itself quite well to be a powerful illustration of a journey a hero must take. The river can not only symbolize a path that one must take, but also highlight the descent into or out of something. As the river flows along, so does the narrative of time. The river is like a passageway, like taking a road that leads to a new world. The river can symbolize changes in values, personality, and morality. While the idea of rivers and the symbolism of rivers is very important to this project, it is crucial to consider the unbending there-ness of the river, their actuality. It is important for visitors to remember their material reality, to earn the right to ask the question this project wants you to consider while going through. Historic preservation is a conversation with our past about our future. It provides us with opportunities to ask, what is important in our history, and what parts of our history can we preserve for the future? Through historic preservation, we look at history in different ways, ask different questions of the past, and learn new things about our history and ourselves. Historic preservation is an important way for us to transmit our understanding of the past to future generations. Korea's history has many facets, and historic preservation helps tell these stories. Sometimes historic preservation involves celebrating events, people, places, and ideas that we are proud of. Other times, it involves recognizing moments in our history that can be painful or uncomfortable to remember.